preseason do you spend experimenting, and how much do you spend on trying to nail down what you, especially as a coaching staff, want to get done?
It's really about getting the proper evaluation for our guys so we have the best roster moving forward. So in these preseason games, we want to experience success, but we also want to put these guys in positions where we can really see what we have. So practice is a great tool to do that. I think the games are really good as well for the reasons I mentioned earlier. You're playing against a different defense that hasn't seen everything you're doing all training camp. You get an opportunity to see these guys under the bright lights, who steps up and who doesn't. We don't do a ton of tackling as a team. Right now we do tackling drills, we do a lot of thud, we do minimal tackling in practice. So it's good, for the defenders to get out there and have a chance to take people to the ground and seeing who put their face on people, and that's a great evaluation tool in special teams and on defense. So so what are we trying to achieve? We're trying to put the guys in the best positions to be able to get a great evaluation of them.
Welcome to the Queen City Strikes podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Shout out to my man, Maverick PSN. Man, how you doing, bro?
Good, sir. How are you? Happy Who Day Eve.
Bro, I'm just glad the NFL season's back right now, bro. We here. The wait is over, man. A lot of shit talking on the off season on the social media from a lot of the AFC North teams and everything that's been going on. Y'all, we got a good show for y'all. We got a good show for y'all today, man. Don't doubt us on that. Sorry for the wait. Episode 28, Stripe Academy 2. Almost had to burp. My bad, bro. Well, yeah, man. But here we go, man. Like I said, we got a lot to get into, man. Training camp is here. How you feeling about this year's training camp so far, bro? I'm loving it so far.
So far, I like pretty much everything I've seen so far. Offensively, of course, we all want to see Burrow out there in this new offensive line, but that'll come in time.
Hell yeah.
So but I like what I'm seeing on the defensive side.
Bro, the defensive side, and you know me.
Yeah, like you said last year.
You know me. I feel like they look, even though minus the person we're going to get into like later in the show, they still look pretty solid. I'll say solid. They ain't lose a beat, but they look pretty solid. Hey, just let it go.
Just let it go. Technical difficulties, people. I had a makeshift setup in the back. It's cool.
Good, bro.
Let it go.
Good. It's all good, man. They saw the first like 10 seconds of the fucking.
Hey, it's cool.
It's good, man. But yeah, man, I'm loving the defense, man. I'm loving the offense. Shit, it was great, bro. Them practicing that 65-yard field goal, bro. We might see that.
Hey, I just love how you called it when you were there. Like, you make this, we're going home. He made it. We got up and left.
Bro, y'all, those was in attendance at that back together Saturday that happened like last weekend, like 2 weekends ago or last weekend, wherever it was. Bro, that was a turnout. Huge turnout. The whole, like, I guess you say just the whole, like the first
lower level.
Yeah, the whole lower level was full with people, bro. I was shocked seeing some people sitting up top. I don't know what the hell they was doing. But
to watch a practice.
Yeah, bro. Just to watch a practice, man. Like, Cincinnati, Queen City, everybody showed up, bro. Everybody showed up. Like I said, everybody looked good. The rookies looked good. The offensive line looked good. Saw that what's his name? Linnell Collins, the new bodyguard. I saw he got cleared, which is nice, by the way. That's a huge relief. And you want to know why that's a huge relief? This is the first time, Mav, we got everybody cool and no ripped titties, bro. Nobody ripped the pectoral.
I wasn't even gonna bring that up, man. I would have stayed quiet.
Nobody got hurt, bro. Everybody's solid. Everybody healthy. I'll say it's a blessing. It's a blessing, and we're about to pick up where we left off, which I expect when week 1 comes around. But other than that, which rookies you think is gonna make the biggest impact? Like, since we saw what we saw who you feel is gonna have the biggest impact?
Personally, I think it's going to be Dax Hill because we don't know
Yeah,
the
we don't
full
know.
extent of what's going to go on Jesse Bates. Of course, the speculation is by the time the season starts, he'll sign his franchise tag and play.
Facts.
But in the event that he doesn't, I look at a lot of Dax Hill and then Cam Taylor Britt. Should Eli Apple go back to burnt toast, Cam Taylor Britt may be able to overtake him at the number 2. So
I don't know, man. Yo, the clips I've been seeing with Eli Apple guard Jamar Chase, bro, like he's been getting better, bro. Like
he's had years to do it.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
know.
it finally clicks.
Yeah, man. Like he looks solid. And then
I'm hoping he has a chip on his shoulder after what happened in the Super Bowl.
I believe he does. Yeah, I believe he does. I believe he does. But I do feel like him like guarding Jamar Chase in practice is making him up the level of intensity. But Jamar Chase did get, he gonna do Jamar Chase shit, catching one-handed catches, making it look easy, not even breathing. Like I said, bro. So yeah, man, like everything looks good. I am like this the person I'm gonna look at going into the season is what you basically just said was Cam Britt, bro. I'm excited to see him play. Even though they got Eli Apple starting, depending on how everything shapes out, I do expect him to get a lot of playing time at some point.
Oh, he will. Yeah, he'll be rotating in and out. But as far as the depth chart concerned, he'll be number 4.
Bro.
Mike Hilton owns the slot, so
yeah, because they
certain
got the
packages.
Yeah, because they got the depth chart. They got the depth chart out. Let me peep this real quick.
Yeah, you got a Woozier and Apple's 1 and 2.
Got that. The offensive line. Yeah, they got Jackson Carmen starting.
Yep, left guard.
Thank God. Shouts out to him, bro. Then the defensive line still stay the same. Sam Hubbard, BJ Hill, DJ Reader, Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson gonna have a year, bro.
I am ready to see my guy from last year that I was all about, and I'm excited to see what him and Hendrickson can do on the edges. And that's Joseph Asante.
Yeah,
that's who I am. All my energy is waiting on that.
I see him on this list too. I'm excited to see him back because he's gonna make a big impact. I do believe, like I said, Logan Wilson he gonna have a great season. Him and Jermaine Pratt. Shit, Akeem Davis Gather, bro. He's gonna do good. But yeah, going into that corner. Do we even get a chance to see Trey Flowers when we was there?
I wasn't paying too much
I'm about to say, yeah, but he's right out there, Awuzie, and of course you got Mike Hilton out there as well. And then of course the safeties, yeah. They still got Jesse Bates starting on this shit, but yeah, Dax Hill's right there.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, he still is the number 1 starter.
Yeah, he's still on the team. But yeah, man, bro, other than that, man, I feel like for me, I feel like Cam, the Brit guy, he's gonna have for me, he's gonna have the impact. That's just me. Just seeing how he was doing at the training camps and seeing all the clips and all the footage and all that shit. And like I said, we saw him in person. He just seeing his aggressiveness, bro. He adds more edge to that corner, that position, bro. That's why, like you said, with him and Eli, that's gonna be a battle for that number 1 spot, no joke. But yeah, other than that, man, they got a new stadium name, man. They got rid of the Paul Brown Stadium, called Paycor Stadium. I don't know where they got the name from. I didn't look too much in depth, on where they got the name.
I think it's their who does their payroll and something along those lines and stuff. They've been involved with the Bengals for years, so that's why it kind of works out with the city and everything.
Facts.
From within.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and people already dubbed it the Pay Joe.
Hey, Stadium. I already saw it. I saw T-shirts made 2 hours after it came out.
Right.
I was like, everybody on it, bro.
Right.
Shit. Everybody on it, man. Everybody trying to be like each other, man. Don't ask me where Mav got that flag from. Don't ask. And Mav, you better not tell, because this is the thing that gets me really uptight when it comes to social media, bro. People when they find something unique for themselves, they share it like to the public, and it's just like now you got somebody else getting it, and somebody else getting it, somebody else getting it. It's like, man, we're trying to look like everybody.
Hey, the reason for the flag is your slogan. Show your slogan. I know you got it on.
Man, make America
There
wear
it
stripes
is.
again, baby.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
remember that
Yes,
shit,
sir.
man. T-shirts is available, man. If you want to know, you want to get one, comment below. I got you.
It's the best way to share that than with the Bengals flag.
Facts. I just like that the Bengals faces on the stars. That's just dope. That's just dope. Shouts out to the first lady on that one, man. Shouts out to her. So the question is, bro, you think the Bengals gonna have a Super Bowl hangover, man? That's the question. That's the question that's been buzzing around.
Of course, anytime a team makes it to the Super Bowl and loses is going to have that question come into play.
Facts.
I mean, what's really defined as the Super Bowl hangover? I mean, are you saying that it's a Super Bowl or failure? I mean, every season technically for every team is Super Bowl or failure.
Exactly.
The main thing that the Bengals just got to show is to doubt prove all the doubters wrong that, hey, there were a couple seasons ahead of schedule, that this was a fluke. They won't make it back there again.
Mm-hmm.
They just got to show that they do indeed belong. There was nothing that was a fluke with that season. I mean, he needed a perfect storm of things to come together, and they did. We got lucky with the COVID ordeal. It didn't affect the Bengals until the final game of the season against the Browns, which did not matter.
Facts.
They were able to escape the injury bug all season long. So there were a lot of things that were very fortunate, and that's very hard to copy that 2 years in a row. So there's going to be bumps along the way, but and the AFC is stacked. I mean,
right now,
literally what happened in the AFC is in response to what the Bengals did.
Facts, in
the NFC, I think that would be the Rams and the Bengals, for the AFC or NFC championship game to make it back to the Super Bowl. But with being the AFC and how stacked it is, there's no telling how crazy. The AFC is the Wild Wild West. Yeah,
bro. It's going to get nuts when it gets like near like when it comes to playoff seeding or just hunt for playoffs. Like it's going to get nuts, because like we talked about off air, the AFC West is stacked. AFC North is pretty stacked to an extent, depending on how you're looking at it. But yeah, man, like at first I thought you were saying there's going to be a part 2 with No,
I was just saying.
I thought there's going to be a part 2.
No, I was just saying if they were in the NFC, they'd have a much easier road to repeat and get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
But when it comes to the AFC, it's so stacked, and it's going to just, like I said, it's just the Wild Wild West scenario. That's tough to do.
Hell yeah, a lot of additional like legit like top 25 players got added to like these AFC teams, man. So it's gonna be a battle, and we're gonna see how it plays out, man. Like we either gonna witness history again, or we will see. For me, I don't think they're gonna have a hangover. If they did, hypothetically, like if they started off on some slow shit, like started off 0-3 or some shit, and then like started, they picked it back up. That's like the worst case scenario. But with the offensive line that we got on the offseason, and then like the additional pickups, and then like potentially, if, like I said, we'll get into him like in next after this conversation, he comes back, like I said, like we'll be right back where we left off.
On paper, everything looks solid.
Hell yeah, everything.
You just got to see how that line's going to gel together, and it's probably going to take a game or two.
Hell yeah, that's all I want to see. I want to see how that line does. But yeah, other than that, we might as well get into it to the segue. The thoughts on the Jesse Bates holdout, man. How you feeling about this shit?
I understand his point of view. That it's the whole Dak Prescott scenario. He played under franchise tag, got hurt for the contract year. He still ended up getting paid. But again, with Bates, with everything coming up, with everything which we've covered before on the offensive side of the ball, I understand the Bengals side of it. Like, we do want to retain you. That's why we're going to offer you this franchise tag, at least for this year. But they understand they're not going to be able to take him long term and be able to keep what all they have. The replacement's there, Dax Hill. People could say he's not going to be the replacement. The fallback plan is there in place. So really all the power is still on the Bengals side.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be the replacement if he doesn't show back up. But with him holding out, like I said, yeah, I agree with him holding out because again, like he ain't getting paid for training camp. It's just like he getting paid to play games. So it's just like, you know, he's gonna miss this. Because the follow-up question was like, if we see him coming back this season, I see him coming back. Like this is what I think is going to happen. This is what I think is going to happen. This is only my opinion. Either he will be back week 1 against the Steelers, or he will be back after the bye week, going into the hardest part of the schedule.
he won't come back that late.
But yeah, that's super late though. That's like, you know, our bye week is like late, bro.
And I'm glad it is. I'd rather it be later on in the season.
So that's why I'm just like, that's just my two options. But I don't like just his character. I don't see him holding out like that long. I see him coming back to play on week 1 against the Steelers.
I say week 1 through 3, somewhere in that time frame. My gut tells me week 1, but I'll say week 1 through 3.
Hopefully he comes back week 1 because like that's a big game off rip. AFC North matchup. That's a big game off rip. We'll see how that shit plays out. I don't really care about like the opponent. What they look garbage.
And you'll be going after more than likely a rookie quarterback right from jump.
Facts. But
in your home stadium,
they said old boy been doing a little rough. We're talking about picket fence. They said he been doing a little rough at the camp. They said either gonna be Mason Rudolph or him, but we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. But yeah,
can't forget about Mitch Trubisky. Of course, he's been.
Oh yeah,
he's been doing. I mean, I think Trubisky's actually slated as the starter as of right now, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But he's been doing hot garbage. But then again, his whole career so far has been hot garbage.
Yeah, bro. They trash. But yeah, man. But with Jesse Bates, man, I just hope he gets back because like for me, he was the captain on the defense. That's just me. Like he's the captain on the defense. A lot of people say I mean, the crazy thing is the temperature of him holding out went from like, oh, get rid of him to, well, we need him. And it's just like, which one is like, for me, I personally, we need him. Like, do I have faith in Dax Hill being back there? To an extent, he's a rookie, man. Like I can't go off of what he did in college and then transfer to the pros and expect he's going to be like lights out against the best in NFL. Like that, I can't get to myself to that point yet. Like just yet, I got to see real live gameplay to decide my judgment, depending on if he comes back or not. Talking about Jesse Bates and he fills in, I just got to see how he plays because, like it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Like for me, like if Jesse's not back there, like just that veteran spirit, bro. Like it's just like, I mean, yeah, he'll have Von Bell back there with him, but it's just like that hole back there. Like let's say hypothetically he does bad, bro. People are gonna be taught, like you said, the AFC is stacked. We're gonna get long balls, no weird way. We're going to give that all day. Like, nothing's going to go across the middle. They're going to be scared of Logan Wilson and Pratt. But the long shit, it's going to be there, bro. It's going to be there. They're going to pick on him just because he's a rookie. That's where I'm at. Go ahead.
To feed off of what you said, here's what might end up happening.
Go ahead.
And it's going to be a repeat of last year. Something's going to happen in preseason where he's going to get burned. And then the talk is going to start. Like, oh, we really need Bates out there. Here, blah, 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 blah.
You think it's going to be like Jamar Chase type shit with the Washington when he couldn't catch and then boom. Go ahead, though.
That was exactly the comparison I was going to say. The way you described everything, I was just say that exact same thing.
Okay.
Was everybody thought that same thing with Chase last year, especially when the passes were being dropped and they were all throwing with the butterfingers, this, that, and the other. And I was sitting there going, it's a game that doesn't matter. Why are you worried about it? Let it get it out of the system now and look how the season went.
Right.
Okay. He's going to get burned. It's going to happen. There's some things you got to learn from. Rather it happened in the preseason versus the regular season. But with any rookies, there's going to be rookie mistakes. That's no rookie ever has a perfect season. Even if you're a rookie of the year, you didn't play everything perfect.
Right.
Jamar Chase didn't play everything perfect.
Yeah.
But you don't need to.
Yeah.
So I expect Dax Hill to be able to hold his own.
Hey, we will see, man. Like I said, everything looks good playing against us. Practicing, air looks good. I just got to see it in real live game situation mode time to see how he does. If Jesse Bates holds out like the first game and so forth. But like I said, we will see. I hope he comes back. Do you think if he does come back, think it'll be his last season here?
Yeah. I don't see the Bengals doing a second franchise tag for the following season.
Yeah, I'm going to say
that would just be a waste because with Dax Hill being a first round pick, you got 5 years.
Thank you.
You know, why you want to cut it down to 3?
Yeah.
You know, as of right now, you got 4 years of 2 new defensive secondary, people that's going to play together.
Mm-hmm.
Why not have somebody get the experience out there, especially if it's their first round pick?
Facts, man. Like I said, yeah, I'm all the way with you on that. Like I said, we'll see how it turns out. We'll definitely see how it turns out, but just got to hope for the best. Definitely got to hope for the best, man, because he will be missed. But yeah, it does make sense. Like I said, like it's the reason why they made the move, regardless if he was holding out or not. They're going to make this move regardless wherever it came. But this is a ground ball that was given to him, so it's just like
Hey, either way, the season that counts right now is the season that's right now. He will be here for this season. That's all we needed for us for this season. We'll worry about next season during next off season.
I'm about to say, yeah, we'll focus on that. But yeah, man. All right, off of Jesse Bates. Did you catch the episode with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd on the pivot? I know we don't shout out fucking other podcasts, but I respect these dudes. I respect these 3 dudes: Fred Taylor, Ryan Clark, and Channing. I forget his last name, but Channing. I respect them dudes. Like they do some good shit. Like they got some good content. You won't catch any type of content on any other platform except like that one where you get like the real side of you get like the real side of the players and not no PC, PG etiquette, and it's just boring questions.
It's more realism. You're not there for PR.
Exactly, and it's like we're talking about off air. I was like, we're talking about the whole first take thing. Like I don't really fuck with Stephen A and all of them no more. Like I'd rather hear like live, like people that played in the league do all the asking questions because they know the league, they know the football, they know the locker room and all that shit. So, but going into the shit, my bad, don't rant one. He made, Jamar Chase. All right. Matter of fact, they was on 2 different ones. It was on I Am Athlete and the Pivot. But for the Pivot, he was talking about Denzel Ward from the cornerback from the Cleveland Browns. And Denzel Ward replied off his remark, Jamar Chase remark. And people that didn't see the episode, Jamar Chase, like, quote me, like, if it's wrong, like, just chime in, Rav. But he said, like, basically, I'll keep it short. He basically said the Cleveland Browns cornerbacks talk shit, a lot of shit.
Oh, they do, but but they do have good cornerbacks. I'm an Ohio State fan. I've watched Denzel Ward for a very long time. He's a hell of a cornerback.
I remember you talking about.
They back it up. The cornerbacks there. That Cleveland does have a good defense.
Yeah, he called him out, and then guess what Denzel Ward replied with? Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
He made a post, and it was when it was Burrow's first meeting with the Browns, and it was 3rd and goal, and he threw a pick 6 trying to throw it to Jamar Chase, and he posted that. Then so now we here. Now we here. So I'm like, all right. Now they up in the ante on this shit, like with the rivalry between us and the Browns. I'm loving it, by the way. I like the rivalry against the Browns more than I do against like the Ravens and the Steelers. And then, I don't really care about all that shit. But with the Browns, since it's Ohio, I love that we already starting the shit talking and we don't see each other till week 8.
I'm glad that the shit talking's already started. And I'm glad that they got to put that extra chip on Burrow and them shoulders, putting that image up. All I'm going to say is, from what I can remember, we were a COVID-stricken team with our secondary, and y'all was banging your chest proudly that you was playing a hell of a game against the Bengals, which is our 2nd and 3rd stringers.
Facts.
So congratulations on not being relevant yet again except in PR news, and you're trying to do what you can to run your mouths to us. When Burrow and them play you guys again, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I can't wait now. Like
I can't wait.
Since they was on the show being themselves and talk, like they weren't even necessarily talking shit. They were just basically just answering questions.
Mm-hmm.
It was answering questions. So I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, I love seeing this. But then on the other shit, the I Am Athlete with Brandon Marshall and Ocho Cinco and Pac-Man Jones, shouts out to him. He listed a top 5 wide receiver list. And this is what I was surprised on. And let me tell you what he listed. He got, where am I at? All right, he got Justin Jefferson at number 5, Cooper Kupp at number 4, Stephon Diggs at 3, Keelan Allen at 2, Devontae Adams at 1. I'm shocked he didn't put himself on the list. So I'm just like, how you feel about that? I mean,
You talking about Chase?
Yeah, I'm cool with it, but it's like, man, like, look what you did last year.
Okay, I'm glad he didn't put himself on the list.
Yeah,
that comes off narcissistic. You know,
that. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, overconfident.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, these guys you think have been in the league a couple years and have produced, you know, each and every year.
Respectfully.
You know, he just had one season. You know, he had a hell of a rookie season. There's no denying that. But first, he needs to come similar. Repeat it or get close to repeating it before he can put himself into that category. So I respect him for not putting himself there yet.
I see that. Great take. I definitely see that. But I was just surprised you at least put yourself at 5.
Oh, he's probably right there. He said he didn't announce it. He had 6.
Yeah, see,
he had 6. He just didn't announce that.
Like, I understand, like, everybody, like you said, everybody's been in the league. I understand that, but like the dude, like, I'm like, you could at least put it at 5, but I'm like, it's cool. But I respect it. You know, he humbled, you know, like you said, he don't want to draw too much attention to himself. He don't want to, you know, I guess everybody's different, man. I guess I'll say, like, a lot of people, like,
my only argument with Devontae Adams, as great as he is, just because of that list that was named, he was also really the only receiving threat in Green Bay. So it's kind of, I'm not going to say it's easy, but, you know, because more coverage is focused on you, but you're getting more opportunities. Now, if you look at that list that's also the big difference. You can look at the stats last year. These guys did all put up big stats, but look how many receptions they had.
Facts.
Look how many targets they had. Now you compare them to Chase's targets and Chase's receptions. Chase is actually, in my opinion, not, you know, trying to sound like the homer here. Right. I see the rest of my flag came here.
Yeah, I might say that shit. It's fully nude in your background, bro.
Hey, it's all good. But, you know, his stats, to me, technically not being a homer, is better than theirs because his receptions and targets was way lower than those other players.
I'm with you on that. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Definitely with you on that. But hey, it was just interesting, man. It was just interesting. But it was just good seeing all 3 of them in that light. But I was just shocked that he didn't put himself at least at 5. But I understand it. He got to repeat it. He got to repeat it. Yeah, like you said, he's got to repeat it, man. So here we go, man. We went to the Ring of Honor night, the finalists. It was like Ken Riley and Ken Anderson. I believe so. Those are the 2, I believe. But you satisfied or disappointed with these selections?
It doesn't really make no difference to me. They're all going to be in there at some point.
Yeah, they're all going to be in there. I saw some people, they're hoping that it was going to be Ocho Cinco, of course. That was like the favorite, the name I kept seeing popping up. But like I said, like they going through periods, like, which is respectful, you got to go through like the time period. So like I'm cool with it. I saw a lot of people just in the middle. But the Ring of Honor night will be like September 29th against the Dolphins. And to segue into it, they got the new white motherfucking helmets.
About time.
Yeah, about time, man. I saw a lot of people, because the crazy thing is, because I love when this stuff pops up, because like, just like when the jerseys, we saw so many different concepts, bro, with the helmet ideas. So I was just like, when somebody posted the full matte black helmet with the orange stripes, I was like, ooh, that'll look nice with the all black unis. And then I saw they try to bring back like the old one that it was just, I don't like it at all. It gives me Browns vibes.
Yes, I was
all
just gonna say
orange, y'all. It's all orange. And it says Bengals and like, in Lysol letters. Literally, bro. If you know what Lysol looks like, it looked like that, but it's like in the bridge letters. I was like, nah, like I'm cool with that. But I'm glad they bringing back the white tiger shit, and they're adding it with the over here with the AJ Green, and adding it with the color rush jerseys, which shocked me. I thought they're going to add it with just the away jerseys that we got.
Mm-hmm.
So them adding it to this jersey, I respect it. The 2019 color rush jerseys, I respect it. You love it though? You loving it?
Oh, absolutely. I love it. Like I said, it's about time.
Yeah, people was going bananas with that shit. I was like, they even got the damn helmet for sale. So it's like, so yeah, man, like I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait till they wear them. They wear them like 2-3 times maybe this season.
Yeah, it's only a few times, which is the sad part. I think it's twice.
Yeah, it's twice. It's twice, and they wear the orange once, which makes me mad. But I understood. But somebody corrected me on Twitter. I forget his name, but shouts out to you. It's due to the little goofy ass rule they got. You only could wear certain stuff. I'm like, man, NFL, they gotta change.
They're trying, but they're still sticking to the
yeah, man. They still with the old formula, like like vamp it.
It's getting there, one step at a time.
But these dinosaurs is holding up time.
Their main focus right now is Deshaun Watson, not so much everything else.
We gonna get into that, man. Don't let it start now, man. I'm saving all. We got y'all with that at the end, man. Like, cause that's gonna be a take. Cause like I said, we're gonna toss you on 3 months since May, so it's just like we want to get into that. But yeah, but I just love the dog. I just love like when they came, like when I saw this, I was like, this is the one. I was like, this got to be the home, but it's all good, man. It's all good. But I'm just glad they did it. I'm sure there's nothing you wish they would have done, like anything else they would have done. Like I said, you cool with the white tiger joints. That's question is though, my thing is like before we get off of this, I wonder if they're going to change the field just for that game. I'll love to see like the leaping tiger in the middle. That's white and black.
I mean, I've been a big advocate for that all along, ever since they announced that stupid ass B. I don't think they'll put the leaping tiger for just one game. I think if they put it back on, it would be permanently on there, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Like, please, get rid of the B.
I'm just loving it, man. I'm just loving everything they're doing. Like they like you said, like they're getting there, but just for us as a Bengals organization, I'm loving the new voices that we got in office. So it's like we're changing direction. Like with this, the new practice facility, the Ring of Honor night they introduced last year. Like it's just a bunch of stuff that they're adding. Even though we're going to get into it in a minute with the with the season ticket holders, what they got. But it's just like I just love what they're doing. Like, and they're getting a lot of the fans involved, which is nice. One thing that I wish what they would do when we're about to segue to the season ticket holders and all that shit. One thing I wish they would do, since like, let's say you're a season ticket holder, they should do a raffle, like, and pick like whatever 1 or 2 people, and they could dress up with the Bengals, run out in the field with the Bengals, and just get that game day experience firsthand. I think that'd be cool. That to add to if you're a season ticket holder, not just a regular person, but just a season ticket holder. I think that'd be cool. Just adding more to the agenda. I think that'd be cool. What do you think?
No,
that'd be dope. Like picture it, bro. Like me and you go in there. You go to your locker, Maverick. We strap, they give us a shoulder pad, they give us everything, bro. Like the gloves, we got everything. We go out the tunnel at the end, we run out with each other. Like that should be dope.
Right. That would be.
That'd be dope.
I was gonna say I don't think that's a concept that any team does. So,
nobody's done that.
That would be a really cool concept.
That'd be cool as hell to do. So like, hey.
So of course you're only looking at if it's 2 people, a year, you're only looking at 16 people.
Yeah, true.
Each season they get to do it.
But they could do it like every home game, they'll do a raffle. Like every home game.
Right.
Yeah, they do like every home they do a raffle. They go out to the coin, they do the coin toss. They the one that's speaking. The players are standing there, like you call the coin toss. Don't mess it up like Brandon Allen did. No offense. No offense. Yo, I'm never gonna let that down, man. I was talking to this guy. My
Can't
bad.
even get a
off of
coin
this.
toss right.
I'm not gonna get over that, bro. I'm not gonna get over that. I know we won the game, y'all. I know we won the game and it led us to the damn Super Bowl. But for you to call heads off rip, I'm like, where did they get you? Go to Goshen High School or some shit? Like, where did you get this dude at? Bro, it's like you can't call, bro. But we ain't gonna get too much involved in that, man. I'm just saying, man. But that'd be cool as hell if they did that shit. So yeah, I forget the lady's name that's been doing all the new developments, but respect to her though. Definitely, man. But going into the like we're talking about the season ticket holder stuff. The Bengals received their AFC Championship rings. How'd you feel? How'd you like that design?
I just like the fact that we still got some type of ring finally, man. I mean, I know it's not the ring,
Yeah,
but it's better than nothing that which we're accustomed to.
I hear you, man. I just felt like since it was their first one, Mav, it should have been ecstatic. It should have been unique. Like it looked, bro. It looked like a boring like 1990 class senior ring. That's what it looked like.
Give me the Bengal tiger head that's like right behind you, but encrusted with diamonds and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. All right, they had like, bro. I wish I could find a fucking photo, but it's cool. I just know they show Burrow's ring, and on where the side it said Burrow, they had it in stripes.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would have did that on the other side, and then it was like a black background with the dumbass B in the middle. I wish that was crusted black diamonds. And get rid of them orange diamonds. I did not like that at all. Like that should have been just straight diamond, like pure diamond. But that black should have been pure black diamond.
I think it would have been like something like that if it would have been the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah,
you know.
But yeah, man, that was just only my take on it. But on the flip side, going into the season ticket holders, they received some rings.
Yeah, they're gonna get the replica,
which is dope. Like I said,
it'll be a matter of time. Everybody else will be able to buy replicas.
Mm-hmm. They got rings. They even got I saw on social media, they even got like a code for the new Madden NFL 23. I was like, that's dope. Like they adding a lot of dope shit.
I mean, you invest that type of money in season tickets, you should get a lot of stuff.
Thank you.
You know, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm
more
saying.
Than
like
just your seat.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They should get them more involved instead of just, all right, they just bought tickets for the seat. Like that's it. You know, we just keep seeing you tickets every Sunday. Yada yada yada. Like I just would just get the fans that's investing in this team just more involved, just so they could like be a part of something. But yeah, man, the season ticket holder rings was all right though. It was cool. It was like generic, you know, like you said, it was the off brand like. But so now here we go. The the Bengals 22 prediction record. What you got, bro?
You're doing that already before we even see how they
this
look
how we do it.
preseason?
We did it on the last Stripe Rewind, not Stripe Rewind, the Stripe Academy, man. We did it on the first one. We did the prediction right there, man.
I'm swinging for the fences here. They do got one of the harder schedules in the NFL.
The second half is crazy.
The AFC is stacked. I'd love to see them go 12-5, but I believe realistically it's going to be 11-6.
Respect.
You know, I do see them winning the division again. I know the dark horse is Baltimore because, truth be told, they were riddled with injuries last year.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to take this line down. Pittsburgh's going to have a rookie quarterback with not much of an offensive threat as of right now. You know, Cleveland's Cleveland. We don't know who their quarterback is. They don't know who their quarterback is. I saw the rumor today that they may be, once they find out what Deshaun Watson's official ruling is, they may try to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Hey, y'all see Mav keep trying to sneak that in. We gonna get to it, man.
We'll get to it.
Get to
you
it.
know, so I do see them winning the division again. I think 11-6 will do it. You know,
all right.
Now seeding wise, that might be a 3 seed.
Okay.
You know, the AFC East is the AFC East. You know, Buffalo's going to own that. The West, who God only knows what's going to happen in the West. The AFC South, if Miami doesn't win it, something's wrong.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
with you. I'm with you.
So
The
I'll
question
say, I'll
is,
just say 11-6.
okay. The question is, since you got 6 losses, who you got the losses to?
Oh, I'm not going to get into that.
I'm about to say, because I can read it off.
Oh, I know. I ain't going to get into
I
that.
got the
But I'm going to
schedule.
say I'm going to say
Here.
11-6. I ain't going to get into all that.
Okay.
I'll just say 11-6.
I'm about to say 11-6.
I'd love to see 12-5, but realistically, I'm thinking 11-6.
It's great. I got 12-5. I'm about to say I got 12-5. But
So for me, swinging for the fences is 12-5, but I'm going to say 11-6.
I'm about to say
We're only talking a win difference.
I got 12-5 and them getting the two seed. That's what I got them as.
I got them at 3.
But hey, anything can happen. I just know that Buffalo Bills game on week 17 is going to be for either like 1, 2, or 3, the slot, depending on how everything fluctuates outside of that game.
If everything goes like I hope it does, it might determine the 1 and 2 seed.
It will. And then you got to think about it. The last 3 games, AFC, it's Patriots, Bills, Ravens. Like it's nuts.
Mm-hmm. So there's no easy part in this.
Yeah, man. Because
all cold areas.
It is, bro. Like, just to read y'all off after the bye week, I'll go through it real quick. Steelers, Titans, Chiefs, Browns, Bucks, Patriots, Bills, Ravens. That second half is wild.
Yep.
Stupid. That's all playoff.
Yep.
All playoff contenders right there. But hey, we'll see.
Again, that's why I say realistically, I'm going 11-6.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine, man. That's fine. All right, man. Here we go, man. Up next, man, we got the preseason game tomorrow, man. Versus the Cardinals, or today, whenever you listen to this. And it's so weird. I got to get used to saying this. That's why I wrote it down. At Paycor Stadium. I got to get used to saying this shit, bro. I had to get used to saying this shit. Paycor Stadium. All right, so what do you expect, or what do we have to do to win this game with offense, defense, special teams?
I'm not worried about winning the game at all. I'm just interested in seeing, Dax Hill, how he looks, Cam Taylor, Britt, seeing whoever starts on the offensive line, seeing how they do, see how everything looks in a game, in a real game scenario.
Thanks.
We already know with Allen's Allen. I'm not going to get into that, but I'm just going to be glad to see him out on the field again.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He been real confident. I respect it. He been real confident. I'm trying to make like the replica version of Joe Burrow in the offense. I'm trying to do the best as I can. Like I respect it. I respect like his effort of trying to do this shit. But pretty much, it's pretty much evaluation to see where everybody's at, how we're doing, how we look. Throwing people in and out, throwing people on this side, throwing people in this situation, that situation. So yeah, we'll definitely see how this shit plays out. It's going to be a good game though. Definitely going to be a good game. Definitely tune into that. But it'd be nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. If they could somehow pull off like one of them spectacular field goals of McPherson, oh yeah, that'd be some nice shit to see. But other than that, like I said, I'm just excited to see. I'm sure the whole offensive line should be playing. You think?
No.
You think?
Collins isn't playing.
Okay. But everybody else think you'll be there, Carmen and
they'll play. I think for just a little bit, just to get a little bit of experience out there. Probably a series.
Yeah, probably one series. Yeah,
one series, maybe 2.
I can see that. I definitely see that. You got a score prediction for this game? I'm about to say I'm gonna just throw some out of the wind.
It's a battle of backups.
Yeah, it's preseason. I'll say like 22-13.
I was gonna say 24-17. So it's right there.
We thinking alike, so we already know how this is gonna play out. That's what I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna say that for right now. If that happens, either one of our scores, that's dope. But that's how it's probably gonna play out. That's probably how it's gonna play out, everybody. That's how it's gonna play out. But yeah, man. But yeah, I think that's let me see what else we got on there. That should be it on that one. Because I'm just excited to see everything. I saw that they got Trent Taylor at punt return.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And then they got Chris Evans on kick. Yeah, I like that. That's one thing that I want to see is more Pretty much both of them, really, because we saw Trent Taylor at the training camp. Yo, from what I've been hearing and seeing, Trent Taylor been lighting it up at training camp. No joke. He been lighting it up. But having them two like doing that, I like that. And that's in that chart.
I still want to see, Chris Evans be more involved in the offensive side of the ball, not just special teams.
Yeah, not just special
I'll take what I can get. He just needs the ball in his hands.
Mm-hmm. He a playmaker, man. Like, you got to get the ball in his hands. Any word on the Drew Sample situations? I know he got hurt.
He's just going to be out for a few weeks. Yeah,
Okay.
They said he dodged a bullet. Just for, as precaution. Take the extra time off. At this point you're a veteran, so take some veteran days off and that.
Right.
Be ready for the season.
Hell yeah. And then we passed the Hall of Fame game. I didn't watch that shit. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, and looking at the score, that shit looked like it was boring. Looking at the game summary,
it looked that extra preseason game, so none of them really,
I ain't even bothered tuning into that. But interesting news though, because like I know a lot of people was giving CJ Uzama a lot of fire after his little interview that he had like on the podcast like weeks ago, almost a month ago. But I'm hearing, bro, like he ain't even I heard he's not even the starter over there. Or he doing terrible over there.
He's an X now. Deuces.
That's sad.
You want to talk to me about Hayden Hurst? I'll talk about Hayden Hurst.
I might see. All right, you big on Hayden Hurst? I just got to see it. Because I know it's him, and then they got Sample, Wilcox, and I saw Thaddeus Moss at 4.
So I liked Hayden Hurst when he was coming out in the draft, and I was highly upset that Baltimore got him.
Mm-hmm.
So now the fact that we were still able to get him and didn't have to use a draft pick for it, I'm all for it.
Thanks. I'm with you, man. I just got to see how he plays, man. I guess I ain't seen enough film. Like I said, I saw the stuff at like the film at the Falcons, but we know who was at the Falcons, so it's just like I just got to see him on this team, see how he react. But from what we saw and from what all the clips I've been seeing specifically from him, he's been killing it as well. So it's just like I said, we might have got one up. We almost got one up, man. It might have been a big addition for cheap. Definitely, man. Definitely cheap. And yeah, bro, it was Ken Anderson and Ken Riley. I just looked it up, by the way, just to make sure we weren't bullshitting. But yeah, man. But we get into the NFL news. All right, since everybody been releasing, well, not everybody, because we know the Browns can't release a new helmet because they should just that. But do you have any favorite? You got your 3 favorites and 3 worst of the new helmet reveals that you've seen around the league? The Panthers is nice. I ain't gonna lie.
I just gonna say the Bengals, the Panthers, and I'm also an Eagles fan. Besides
like the Eagles?
Bengals, I like the Eagles.
I'm about to say I thought the Jets helmet was pretty cool too, because like I believe that's in matte black as well.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the teams like it was like either was going matte black or it was just the opposite. I think the Bills only people that went like red. They went red.
Yeah, I actually like that look with them.
The red one,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's pretty dope. But I definitely like the Panthers. I like the Panthers, Jets, and I forget.
I mean, with the Browns, what kind of new look are you going to do? A different shade of brown. Woohoo!
They could do the. I hate that we're pretty much talking about them, but if they did do something hypothetically, I'm going to say this once. I'll do like how they wear the chocolate brown. That'd be like the only one I'll do. If it had to be, it would have to be the chocolate brown with the copy in orange stripe. That's about it.
Yeah, put the shit emoji on the side of the helmet.
Yeah. The funniest one, somebody posted it. It was a pale white with the Browns logo on it.
Yeah. That's like I said, what can you really do with theirs? Now, if you really want to go on this subject, in a throwback for the Browns, I wouldn't mind them having the elf-looking dude.
Oh yeah,
on the side again.
But they the dogs, dog shit. So just like whatever, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, but definitely, like I said, I like the Panthers one. The Panthers one looks super nice. When they released that one first, I was like, oh yeah, that's a go. But yeah, so now here we go to segue into it, man. Thoughts on the Deshaun Watson case, man. The update. How you feeling about just where we're at right now? Because last time we spoke about it, it was basically in session, and it was just figuring out the 24 the 24 that was involved. Now, since it's all settled, I guess the Texans paid. They settled with whatever how many, and he settled with whatever how many. Now we're here. It's still going on. I think the updated news is it went to court. The lady said, went to court for the second time, by the way, just to let y'all know, with the actual judge and jury. She says 6 games is, is cool with 6 games. Now, NFL don't like it. The public don't like it. They want a year. So it's just like, you think a year is respectful for this situation from everything that's out on the floor right now?
He's already been out a year because of this.
Yeah, and then a lot of people say, "Oh, well, he volunteered." Like, no, but
there's a reason two juries decided not to pursue the case.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Because everybody's going to agree. There's always going to be both sides.
It will be.
In my opinion, just basically like with the juries and all that stuff, there wasn't really anything in my eyes criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy, yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have their kinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the people that don't have that specific kink are fully against it. If you don't think that's a thing, just look at the little yellow orangish recording website. There's thousands of videos of people involved with those things, so it seems to be no problem there.
Right.
It's amazing how most of the women, as far as I know from the information I've seen, dealt with him multiple times. But was all that criminal? They probably only would have been once and gone.
Yeah, some of them was one and dones, and the other ones it was repeated.
How do I really want to continue to go on into this? The only part that really kills me with the whole thing is how it's all really been handled. So I understand a quarterback is a face of a franchise.
Yep.
But there's multiple faces to a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
From the owner, quarterback, head coach, yada, yada.
Right.
So much public outcry over Deshaun Watson, who's a player, involved in some sort of sexual activity,
mm-hmm.
Even though rape was not thrown in there, force, any type of force or complete physical assault of any kind. And all the evidence is there that all these women were willingly there and of legal age. And the reason I'm putting that out there of legal age, we're going to talk about Robert Kraft, who's an owner of a franchise, and his situation got swept under a rug. And he was involved in not only massages, but he was involved in a sex trafficking ring.
Full-blown prostitution,
there could have been underage girls. There were definitely illegals that were involved, that were in the country, and he was involved in the sex trade.
Yep.
Watson was not. Not saying what he did was right, not saying what he did was wrong, but I'm just, throwing the comparisons out there. But Robert Kraft, we talked about that for like a week or two. Video disappears, sweep it under the rug. We're not talking about it no more.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson's been brought up for months on end. You don't know what you want to do. You do this circus sideshow, and then you get a result. You still don't like the result. So you're going to change it anyway, which made all this more or less pointless.
Exactly.
To this point.
It's
why was Robert Kraft not held to the same accountability as this?
Thank you.
And again, I'm saying, not trying to disgrace one side or the other or downplay the situations, but sex trade, human trafficking versus massage.
Thank you, man.
There's a big difference for me in that aspect.
And it's not just Robert Kraft. There's other ones too, like Daniel Snyder from the Commanders over there. That's currently under investigation right now. Like, you're not really seeing. Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys, he's involved with some shit, and Jim Irsay. Like, that is I just like, the problem is it's like people don't want to like, it's like when you got money, like oil money, like these guys do, like these dinosaurs do, like you got oil money, like you control the whole platform. You control the whole platform. You control everybody seeing, what everybody's saying. You control everything. But because you know what, they just putting the spotlight just on him. But it's just like, it went to court twice. There's no criminal. And it's just like, what else do you want? And it's like, yeah, he got the 6 games. For me, that's a little bit too much. Like 3 games, cool. But it's just like 6 games, it's just a little much, just due to like you said, they willingly did this shit, bro. Like, people gotta just like look at the facts on the table. Like, we're not gonna say forget like the detailed statements that they said, because it does matter, the detailed statements that they said. But at the same time, you gotta ask questions like, okay, after the guy left, why didn't you call such and such? Or why wasn't the 3s called after he left? Why did you tell a friend? Did you tell it's like, it's just weird how this all played out. Like I said, the way it got played out is it's so unprofessional. And it just seemed like they just looking for the most harshest punishment to just give this guy, knowing that the people that you're best friends with, because we already know, like Roger Goodell's part, it's like a golf club type shit. It's like they all in cahoots. They got their own group chat. I mean, we saw how that shit was handled with Brian Flores on getting the job, and like when what's his name for the Patriots, the head coach. Then he actually,
Belichick?
Yeah, he actually like, oh, I thought this the wrong guy. Then like he basically told him like, it's like he knew what the decision was before he knew. And it's like, how did you know if I got the job if like they weren't contacting me yet? So it's just like, you seem like a lot of these people in cahoots. It's like, if you're not in that inner circle, they gonna boot your ass out. And the way they treating it's like I said, it's wild, man. Like I said, there's other people doing much worse, and they're not even getting no harsh. They're not telling you got to resign from the position. None of that. Like, like, not to go forward, but they just gave the Dolphins dude, the owner, like, okay, you got to forfeit a 1st round pick, a third round pick in 2024. And you can't come back to the office for like 2 months. Like, that shit's weak, man. But you giving this guy like the harsher punishment. And then, yeah, like falling back to what you said about him sitting out last year, like people like, oh, well, he voluntarily sat out. I'm like, he had no choice due to the evidence came out in March 2021. Like, y'all gotta be on code. Like, it's like, it all came out March 2020. He asked for the trade back in like March. And then like the week later, all this came out. Going into the season, he's like, all right, I'm just sit out like and just deal with the shit. And then like, here we are. And it just like, now it's just like, it's being dragged out. He had to go to court for the 2nd time. Like, he went to court for the 1st time. Like, there was nothing happening. So it's just like, I just feel like it's almost like if he's not in jail, you're not happy. Pretty much. That's just me. Like,
here's where I play, I guess you could say devil's advocate, and I'll probably get some hate for this comment. And I'm not trying to downplay the situation. But out of the supposed 60 or 70, whatever the full number was in whatever time span, only 20 something decided to file charges and press lawsuits, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And the closer we got to quote unquote a due date, if you will, if these women truly, and I know it's going to sound wrong.
You good, man.
But it's just an opinion.
Yeah, it's an opinion.
If they truly felt they were criminalized in any way, shape, or form, and this was not a money grab opportunity, why did pretty much every single civil suit end in a settlement?
Yeah.
If you truly wanted to punish this man or make sure he got punished, why did you settle?
Exactly. You want jail.
You didn't want that cash amount. That wasn't your focus. You wanted this man to fully be punished for what he did to you.
Facts. If you was really harmed.
And you would still get paid.
Yeah.
With that, I'm sure you'll get some type of compensation, but
yeah,
you all chose to take the money. That's my issue with it.
Yeah. And people listening, like y'all could be like, oh, like, no, like forget Deshaun. Like, bro, like, I'm not looking like like right now, like fuck the whole rivalry thing. I'm just looking at him as just a human being in this situation that is treated unfair to like past cases that we've seen. And then like you never seen nothing like this where it's dragged out for over a year. Like literally, like, usually like the NFL handles this shit immediately. Like we saw it with Kareem Hunt. We saw it with like, like a bunch of players where Peppers. We saw with a bunch of players like, like they handle it immediately, even Roethlisberger and etc. We saw him handle it immediately, but this has been so dragged out. And I just feel like it's due to public, perception. It's like it's fucking with the case. And especially for the right shit to happen, because it's just like, he did it all he did it the legal way. It's just like, what else did you want? he did it the legal way, man. And it's like, like you said, it's like I said, if you was really that harm, it's like you wouldn't accept the pay. You would have called the authorities right then and there. It's just like my question.
I'm not trying to defend him. I'm just stating in general.
We just asking questions. Yeah, I'm just asking logic questions. Like it's like it shouldn't be just about what one side is saying and fuck what he says or fuck what he thinks or it's not like you have to like get some understanding on both sides on how this shit happened. I'm not that one-sided person. A lot of people in today's world, they we see it all the time. It's very one-sided. It's like the moment somebody says something and that's it. There's no like not an explanation, but there's no like you don't need to know any details. It's like this person said this. That's what we got to go with. So it's like saying like, all right, your lady said that you love ponies, so I gotta believe that you love ponies. You tell me you don't love ponies. So it's just like, what should I believe? So, like it's just like I'm not gonna yell like, oh, he's combining ponies with sexual assault. Like no,
well,
I'm not.
Also,
what
you got against ponies? Man?
I'm just saying hypothetically. Just like I'm just saying like when you make a narrative, there has to be a counter. That's just what I'm saying. It's just like it can't be just a narrative and it's just like, no defense on this side. So it's just like I'm just looking at it as a whole, just like, what else do y'all want? Like I said, I just feel like they just want him in jail. But it's like if you really want him in jail, then like you said, why would you settle for the money? Because originally, bro, they weren't trying to settle for the money. That's what the guy that was representing said.
I could get a lot of them settle because they just want to get it over with. Yeah. I can get and understand that.
Especially the Browns, they want this shit over with. Like,
right. Well, they welcome this. If you wanted to sign him and give him all that money, you are more than willing to take the fallback that you're going to get from it. I just don't like it. My biggest argument with this whole thing is why is there so much involved with Deshaun Watson's case?
And nothing
versus Robert Kraft, which was human trafficking and everything at its possible worst. People being taken from their families, people, forced into sex and things like that, that literally got swept under the rug and never talked about again.
Yeah.
But we're blowing this out for months and months and months.
It brings me back to like, bro, like we weren't around in these times, but it brings it back to like way back when it was just literally segregation and just like, all right, the slave owners can do what the fuck they want, but you gotta obey by the rules and you get out of line, it's your ass. Like, even if you're not even out of line, they will create it just so like they on your ass so they could clean their shit up so it don't look messy on them. Because like I said, like you said it, Robert Kraft, like I said, Daniel Snyder, Jerry Jones, Jim Irsay, like all this shit is like, come on, bro. And then even to, like I said, even the Dolphins owner, like with the, the fucking paying to throw games and all this shit that Brian Flores claimed that, supposedly happened. I don't know. We still don't know to this day, like if that's true, because the guy said, I'm not trying to get off topic, but the guy said like, oh, I said that as a joke. I wasn't really being serious. It's like, so that's what I'm saying. Like they're able to say where the fuck they want to say because they control the fucking organization. That's the problem I have with, because it's just like, so how can you hold this person accountable, but you won't even hold yourself that same standard? It's like, so you got to hold these players to a high standard, but the owners can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Like, and it's just like, that's what I have a problem with. And that's when it's like, that's when, like, when it comes to the league that we talked about in the first season of this show, it's just like, it's like, what message are you like just overall, what type of message are you sending as a whole? Like people that you friends with, Roger Goodell, and then the people that's basically that's representing the league that you're basically controlling, it's like you gotta have some type of balance. Like it has to be right in the middle, because right now you're making it seem like the players have no say, the owners and you have this much say. Because if you're seeing it, he went to court twice, and like for what? After it already been settled the first time, and it got dragged out and dragged out. We're going through this roller coaster and this smear campaign, and it's just like, it's wild. Only thing I respect out of the whole situation is the stuff that I seen on the aftermath of all this while him being in training camp. He still got people that love him and respect him, and like they want his autograph, they want to see him play. And yeah, it could be just Browns representatives, but there could be people that's not friends. Well, we say, yeah, friends, family, and fans of Deshaun Watson, man, like from either Clemson or just both Clemson and the Browns, or Clemson, Houston, and the Browns. Sorry. So it's just like, it's going to be interesting how this shit plays out. But as of right now, he got 6 games. It's supposed to go to another. They're bringing a new DA, district attorney, into it. I'm like, what the fuck?
I see it being in conclusion with it, I see it ended up being a year.
It's going to be a year. Like, and it's sad. Like,
that's what Goodell and them want, and that's what they're going to get. I see the other owners also chirping at Goodell, like, look what Cleveland did. They have all this going on, and they gave him this absurd amount of money, which from, an owners and franchise standpoint, they also set a new bar for the future quarterbacks with their contract situations and that.
Right, man.
And so they're all mad. And of course, they want to punish the Browns just as much as they want to punish Watson.
Facts, man. And the thing is, like, going back to the last court case, did y'all not peep that the judge was a woman? And don't tell me what that means. You know exactly what that means. It was a woman, bro. Like, she had the power right there to be like, to say like, all right, you out for 2 years. Fuck that. Or you out for 4. You can't be in the league. Like, like she had the power right there to justify it, because when he went to it at first, they ain't find anything. He got cleared. That's when he got signed by the Browns. So when he got signed by the Browns, boom, 20-something women come out of nowhere, like this and this happened. And then like, it's like, it means a lot that judge made that call for just 6 games. Cause I was like I said, like, I don't agree with the 6 games, but it's just like, if that's what she said, her respect for her being a woman. All right, cool. Like 6 games, cool. But it's just like going for a year. And like you said, after he sat out a year,
that's a combination of 23 games.
That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. And if I was him, if they suspended me like that, bro, and we talked about this on the Truman Show. I told you about this shit. It's like, if NFL keep on with this bullshit with particular players, you want to see if some of these players, man, like going to a different type of league, and it's like the whole shit that we're used to of the foundation of football going to like, such as like the NCAA, like you're seeing dominant players like that's like in the top 20, 25, like they're not going to NCAA schools. They go to HBCU schools and represent them schools. There's a possibility with the XFL starting next year, like you could see a transformation. Like this is just me speaking. Like it is just my opinion. But as the NFL don't come to some type of median, like with what they call equal opportunity in the workforce, like if you don't come to a median with that shit, it's like you're going to see like literally like a effect on how it's going to affect a lot of players. A lot of players looking at this on how it's going to play out. Like, and it's just like, this could be you, this could be you, this could be you, this could be you, this could be you. And it's just like, people got to take that into consideration, man. But we'll see how it plays out, man. I think we made some great takes on this one for the update. But it's just like, it's just wild. And to be honest with y'all, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of seeing it because it's been dragged out way too long. It already went through legal courses twice. And we're still talking about it. And now, like, we're arguing should he get a year? Like, so it's just like, should he get a year? Like, did you say yes, he should get a year? Or you said it's just whatever? Like, it just.
Oh, in my opinion? Oh, yeah. I think they're going to give him a year.
Yeah, they're going to, everybody say they're going to give, like, that's, but the thing is, it's like, if they're going to give him a year, why can't Roger Goodell just go ahead and do that? You didn't need the court. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, it's just like, what do we have you here for if you can't make the call and then you sign off to go to a judge and then the judge give it and you don't like the result, and then just like, why in the fuck you just do it in the first place? Like, you wasting his time, you wasting everybody else's time. But to, like I told you, like from the start of this, we're naming all these owners' names. I really believe this is the poster to cover up the fuck shit behind you with these gentlemen that we're talking about, the dinosaurs that's owning all the shit. So it's just like, you know, got to call a spade, man. Like, if you're going to treat this person this way, the owners got to be held the same accountability, man, because these players is risking their life, everything, their reputation, all that shit for the organization that they you know, representing the, you know, making you money, selling jerseys and all that shit. Like I said, man, you got to pay respect, man, like where it's due. That's how I see it. But boom. Anything else to add, man? Hey, you wasn't lying.
I just want that I just want that whole court thing to be done.
Yeah, it's got to be over with, bro. Like, we got to move on. It's too much division right now, and like just overall, like in the society, it's too much division, bro. Like,
now, what was I not lying about?
Oh, like we're going to like talk this out like a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're gonna talk this out a long time, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that shit, man. It's just like, we're going to see what's going to happen. And you mentioned Jimmy Garoppolo, the Browns considering like doing that. If I'm Jimmy, I ain't going there, bro. I ain't going there, bro.
Oh, if I was Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm just hoping I get cut before the first game of the season.
Yeah,
because then he could be a complete free agent, and I see him ended up in Seattle.
Fact. That's what I was about to go to. I was like, I'd rather go to Seattle.
Why would Seattle try to trade anything when they could just sign him as a free agent?
Yeah, I'd rather go to Seattle than go over there in that messy situation. You getting being part of a messy situation.
Hey, he wouldn't be moving that far either.
True. But yeah, man. But yeah, we covered that. Deshaun Watson. I mean, you got anything to say about the Miami Dolphins owner case, about the blind Brian Flores shit?
No, I mean, it's no secret that NFL teams that are doing bad just to finish tanking. Look at the Colts for the whole suck for luck chant from the fans and things like that. You know, it's just a matter if you get caught or not. You know, I mean, you look at any, you know, major sport with the NFL, how ironic is that? And as soon as the Colts lose Peyton Manning, you're able to get the number 1 overall pick and get the next great thing besides Peyton Manning come out in the draft and Andrew Luck.
Thanks.
You know, you had the Jacksonville Jaguars were able to be there for, you know, with Trevor Lawrence. The Bengals, you know, we had success with Andy Dalton, but, you know, for a couple of years, it was already looking bad.
Right.
And we just ended up being bad. Was able to get Joe Burrow. You look at, you know, everybody goes, maybe the NFL should adopt you know, like the NBA does and do the draft lottery. Well, how realistic is that draft lottery? How could the Cleveland Cavaliers lose LeBron James to the Miami Heat and in that very same season in a draft lottery win the number 1 overall pick again to get Kyrie Irving to continue the franchise forward? So I don't really believe in that all too much. So, you know, it's just a matter if you get caught. I think every team does it when they're playing bad.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. And they know it. And it just, like I said, it's all about the narrative, what you put on it, man. It's like, well, he said this. And it's like, it's just interesting how you can't counter the owners, but you can counter his shit. That's what I have a problem with. Like, it's just like, that's not fit. That's not balanced. That's like, that's literally like this, but I said, we cool with it. We done with it. We'll see how it plays out. But he is playing this Friday, tomorrow, against the Jags. We'll see how that shit turns out. I mean, that's a funny thing. Everybody talking all this shit, you will be watching. Trust me, you will be watching. You be watching. You be like, oh, I gotta see this. Like, you be watching. And much you talking all that shit, you be watching. Trust me. It's just a lot of, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't know, bro. Since we started this show, bro, and then like we got through the whole like historic season, and we got to now, bro. I don't know what's going on in the world right now, bro, but it's wild because we want to talk about, I'm not even going to say the word because it's so sensitive. I'm going to call it Divock. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Divock and the Jungle Juice. So it's like we went from, and it's just a follow with that. It's like, how everybody feeling now? Nobody saying nothing. How y'all feeling now is like, it's almost like they went through that bullshit for no reason. Like all the players did for no reason, bro. And then, we seeing all the shit coming back in rotation again. Like I said, it's coming back in rotation again. I told y'all, like, don't think twice that they ain't going to bring this back for round 2. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised going to this season. They're going to try to bring that shit back into effect. Like I said, they're trying to bring this goofy pox into play. I'm not going to say the names. They're real sensitive with this bullshit now. So it's just like, I'm going to call it goofy pox. So it's just like, and it's a lot right now, man. It's so much. It's like a demonic society we in right now, bro. It's like the morals of the country is like, it went down. It's like, it's over,
It's
bro.
toxic.
It's toxic as fuck. It's like wherever you go, you see toxic shit. Look at the videos you see. I'm not trying to get off topic, but I'm just going through it. Just look at everything you witness on an everyday basis. I'm sure everybody got social media. Just look what you look at, bro, compared to you were looking at back in like 2015 or 2012. It's like, what the fuck happened? Like in the last, in some years, man, it's like, it's just wild where we're at. It's just wild. So, but here we go, man, to end this up and wrap this up, man. All right. The NFL 22 season predictions. Who you guys the AFC champion?
Man, you're going in this real early.
I got the stripes. I got the stripes as an AFC championship again, man.
I'd love for a repeat, but it's going to come down to the Bengals and the Bills, in my opinion.
Okay. Respectfully, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. All right. NFC.
I don't see anybody else other than the Rams again. Green Bay did nothing to improve themselves. San Francisco, they roll with Trey Lance. I don't think that's going to help them.
That's not
much.
No.
I'm with you on that. I don't see too many contenders in the NFC.
But the Rams or the Buccaneers, but the Buccaneers, I'm not trying to get too much, but I'm gonna give a quick take. They've been some injuries in this training camp, bro. They lost some of the offensive linemen, bro.
Right.
And we stole one. So remember that.
Right. that that's why I'm kind of saying I just see it. I mean, you never count Tom Brady out.
No, you can't.
But to me, it's the Rams in the NFC.
Okay. So hey, it's a huge chance, y'all might see it part 2, maybe, man. All right, Super Bowl winner.
Damn, you really kind of.
Hey,
if it's the repeat, we're taking it home this time.
Facts. I'm with you on that. I got Bengals too, of course.
It was an offensive line failure that could have won us that fucking game.
Hell yeah. All right.
That's all I'm gonna say with that.
MVP.
Well, considering, did Joe Burrow get the Comeback Player of the Year award?
I think so. I think. Don't quote me on this. Anybody else listening? I think. Because he did have I want to understand who else you would give it to other than Joe Burrow.
I'm going to go with Joe Burrow for MVP. I mean, you already had 3 receivers on a injury comeback season that all breached 1,000 yards. And things of that nature. Now you have that was without an offensive line. Now you added the offensive line and everything else. They're going to put some numbers up. Considering everybody stays healthy, they're going to put some numbers up.
Okay, I got Joe Mixon on mine. I expect
MVP?
Joe Mixon. Yes, I expect Joe Mixon to break records with this line. This line. Who was? How would you got that face? What makes you not think
as the most valuable player in the NFL? Who was the last running back? Was it Sean Alexander?
Anything is possible, bro. It's planet Earth. We've seen the most wild, like I just said, we have witnessed the wildest shit that we thought would never happen in America. So it's just like anything is possible. Just bear with
that's
me.
Up there.
Anything is possible, man. It's just a prediction, but anything is possible, man. We witnessed a lot of shit. We didn't even think Divock was gonna come over here. Everybody was like, "Oh, damn, shitty for the Chinese. They got Divock over there." Next thing you know, Divock was over here. Everybody was.
I'm sorry, the most recent. Okay, Adrian Peterson.
Peterson got it. What year was that?
In 2012.
Okay, all right. It's possible, man. Like I said, I expect Mixon to break records, man, with this new line. I got him doing damage this year. No joke. I got him doing. If he don't, I'll be shocked. But I expect him to do damage. Damage. What about your what is this? Yeah, offensive player of the year.
Hey, man, I really can't remember.
Guess.
I can't really remember all the offensive players that were drafted in order for me to get that answer.
Okay. It could be a wide receiver. Sure. If I had to go with one offensive player of the year, it would definitely be between like Devontae Adams and I want to pick like a quarterback. I guess
you said offensive player. I thought you said rookie.
I mean,
I thought you said rookie. My apologies.
No, you're good. I'll say Devontae Adams or Joe Burrow. One of the two. Or Mixon. One of the two. One of the three. Sorry. One of the three.
I don't want to stay a homer, but I want to see a repeat instead of offensive rookie of the year, be offensive player of the year.
I got
Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, you look at what Chad Johnson did. Well, Chad Ochocinco, but before that was Chad Johnson. He was 5 years in a row. He led the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be done.
You're right. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. That's a good take right there. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely possible. What about your defense? Defense player of the year. Bro, I'm going Logan Wilson, bro.
Oh, you're really sticking homer.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be very hard to see somebody dethrone JJ or TJ Watt.
TJ Watt, okay. We'll say TJ Watt, linebacker. We'll go with Logan Wilson, maybe somebody else if we could come up with somebody. And then what was defense? A corner. Shit. Yeah, we'll stick with them two for right now because the corners is like, yeah, we'll stick with them two for right now. Offensive rookie of the year.
That's where I can't give you an answer. I can't remember.
I might have said we'll get back on that one. That offensive rookie of the year and then defense rookie of the year. We'll get back to on that one. But yeah, man. But yeah, we'll see, man. This is all predictions, y'all. Like I said, man, I'm sure y'all thinking over there, like, shit, who would it be? Like, hey. It could be anybody, man. Anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. Like I said, nobody picked the Bengals to go to the Super Bowl. Like I said, anything is possible. Anything is possible, bro. So we'll see, man. Game day. Like I said, there's games on tonight. There's Ravens, Titans, and Giants, Patriots Thursday. Bunch of games tomorrow. Well, not a bunch of games tomorrow, but yeah, just some games tomorrow, including the Bengals against the Cardinals, as we said earlier. Also, I saw the NFL is going to add a Black Friday game in 2023. That should be interesting. On the NFL schedule. We'll see that.
I was going to say we need to hurry this up, man. We got the Field of Dreams coming.
Oh yeah, I might have said I see it. Yeah, yeah. Anybody? Yeah, tune into that Field of Dreams tonight with the Reds, man. Salute the team. Also, man, we are live streaming tomorrow night for the game. Live streaming here on YouTube on Queen City Stripes. Countdown starts at 6 p.m. The power hour starts at 6:30. Game starts at 7:30. Don't be late. Share with a friend and tell a friend, man. Don't be late. Also, bro, real quick before we get off here, this is the last one. Are you a Chick-fil-A fan?
Oh yeah, I'm just not a fan of the lines. That's why I don't go there.
Bro, they're coming out with chicken wings.
Another reason I can't get through the drive-thru. Because that's why
bro.
That's what I'm saying. I already can't get into the drive-thru. I couldn't tell you last time I had Chick-fil-A.
I'm sitting here like, do they understand how packed that damn parking lot going to be if y'all selling chicken wings?
I wish they'd understand. How about we open more than one location every 400 square goddamn miles?
Thanks.
I mean, every block you go, there's a McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, but you got to drive through 2 towns, a forest, and a farm to get from one Chick-fil-A to another.
Thanks, man. But yeah, like right now they're testing it in Nashville and then they're testing it in Atlanta. And then I guess it's going to go worldwide.
I don't give a shit where they testing it. The line from Nashville to Atlanta is going to go all the way this deep anyhow in this city from there. I mean, that's nuts. I see people at Kings Island pay $20 for a chicken nugget just because it's Chick-fil-A, but you want it at Kings Island. So you're going to wait in that stupid ass line. It don't matter where they put the damn thing.
They got different. They got embroiled and fried and smoked. They got it in 3 different ways, and they got mad different salt. Bro, I saw photos of people actually had. I'm like, yo, this shit look legit.
I'm just gonna end my call at this point because I'm already hungry and I haven't had Chick-fil-A in ages, and you gotta give me the complete descriptions.
This shit, bro, this shit look more legit than Taco Bell doing that shit with the squirrel shoulders. Bro. You can't tell me Taco Bell's making that shit out of squirrel shoulders, bro.
Oh
like
my
that
God.
shit wasn't real meat, bro.
That's gnarly.
That shit was squirrel shoulders, bro.
I just never heard somebody say squirrel shoulders. That's my take from it. I don't care what restaurant. Shoulder or squirrel shoulders.
Bro, I'm telling
Of
you.
all the things on a squirrel, you're gonna say a squirrel shoulder.
They were baby anorexic wings, bro. They were like party wings. Geez, they look like squirrel shoulders. I'm telling you, man, yo, these wings look legit. I'm telling you, yo, y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. I'll let y'all know when it comes out. But when I saw that, I was like, oh shit. And don't be racial either. Like, of course you mentioned chicken. Don't be racial. Don't be that way. Don't be that guy, or don't be that lady. Like, oh, of course you mentioned chicken. This guy. But yeah. But I'm telling y'all, man, Chick-fil-A is doing it big, bro. They doing it big. But other than that, man, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and like, and man, hit that thumbs up, man, if you like it. Like I said, we'll be with y'all weekly. Like I said, we back. We'll be giving out content weekly. Other than that, man, anything you got to add before we get out of here so we can catch this game? I want to see that intro.
Now I gotta go get Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Thanks.
Man, I ain't gonna say the time, but hey.
I know. Hey, I know.
You'll be sitting there waiting for a minute. But man. But I think that's all we got. Yeah, I mean, that's all we got, yo.
That's all we got.
But like I said, man, please like, share, subscribe. We on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, RadioPublic, all that, man. Just please like, support the channel, share with a friend. I'm your man, Ray Summers. Shout out to my man Maverick, bro. We're gonna give y'all a hoo-day.
Hoo-day.
We love y'all. We out, baby. Salute.